Hi, good afternoon. I wanted to I wanted to share to you uh, the experience or currently what I have and proud to present to you, to share to you actually, such as this situation regarding our electricity bills. Okay, electricity bills when it comes to Meralco as in NCR or any power provider in the country or in other countries such as local provider or we called it grid provider, not greedy but grid meaning power lines, external power we called it. There is an advisory such as this.
Renewable Advisory po. Ngayong Pebrero, 11 pesos and 92 centavos per kilowatt hour ang overall electricity rate. Tumaas ito ng 57 centavos dahil sa pagtaas ng generation charge.
You got that? Now, February, it says, February there will be an increase of our electricity bill. So when you consume it on February, of course the billing will be on March as a 1 month, different dates, okay, applicable to your location. Now, you will see currently, today, actually, this moment is March already. See my March. Meralco electricity bill for March. I'm going to explain to you all of the details here in such like Meralco electricity or statement of your account as Meralco bill. All right. So we begin with this page, the front page as we called, and then partially I captured some parts to allow us to enlarge, to zoom out, to zoom in, I mean, and then there you go. Like the first part is like, okay, the power provider office is there. In my case, is San Pedro Business Center, blah blah blah. Okay, the billing section. Meralco bill account number is there, but it comes blurred for security purposes, and the due date. Due date is March 2, 2024, meaning this one bills is from February as we'll see later on, and they ask us to pay zero. See, zero. Okay, here. Sorry. The electric bill, my electric bill, billing period from 20 January to February 19. Okay? The bill date is 20 February. So the payment due is for March. So meaning half of the February already being consumed and a part of the increase of what the advisory says. Alright, the date of metering reading from February 19, date of next meter reading is March 19. So the coming this March 19. Here is the details of the meter and the current reading. Current reading is 78,355 from the previous reading of 77,891. 78, 77. So almost 1,200, 1,000 something. All right, let's go that one as a whole figure. Okay, the type is customer type is residential, and as you will see this one net metering. All right, net metering import energy. It means I'm importing energy. All right? Your rate this month import is 464. Import, meaning I'm taking from them, the normal household, the ordinary residents. If you are taking power from Meralco, you call that you import the energy from them. Import energy is 464 only. 464 kilowatt. Okay? To just giving you a reference, this installation of this Meralco bill is a three-story building. I will show you picture later on. Okay, now the rate for this month import is 13.13 pesos per kilowatt hour. Import rate. Meaning, if you will going to know how much you're going to pay, 464 times 13.13 per kilowatt hour. So we have 464 kilowatt hour. Okay, the rate this month for our export. What is export? You see, import energy and then I have export energy. My export energy is 1,223 kilowatt hour. So 1,223 kilowatt hour. Export energy. Meaning, I'm exporting energy to the grid. They detected this one because of the net metering system. There is a meter that shows how I export energy to the grid from my production, from my energy production, from my solar energy production. I'm exporting 1223 kilowatt per hour, and I'm using their power. Only I'm importing 464, meaning I'm exporting more than what I'm importing. Okay? And my rate, they are paying me 7 pesos and 10 centavos per kilowatt hour. Okay? Meaning, I buy from them 13.13 per kilowatt hour, 13 pesos and 30 centavos per kilowatt hour, buying from them. And they bought my electricity, which I am producing, on 7.10 per kilowatt hour. Right? I'm buying 13, I'm selling to them, they pay me only 7.10. That's fine with me. No problem as for that one. All right. Next, let's see what are the other things here. Okay. The next one is bill computation summary. Okay, here we go. The bill computation. Sorry. The bill computation, meaning what the charges we have. Remaining balance from previous bill is zero. From the previous bill is zero. And charges for this billing period is zero. All right. Zero from that last month and zero for this month. Okay. What I'm paying is from this 464 kilowatt that I'm importing, I'm getting from them, generation charges 3,295.33. That this one is we know very well generation charges are the one that accumulates more than that power that the amount of power they consume, because this based on our consumption. The lower from 500 kilowatt hour, this is the generation charges above 500 kilowatt hour, you will see how big is the generation. Meaning, the more you consume energy, the more generation charge you're going to pay. That is the percentage, which I don't know how the calculation is. All right, leave that one. Transmission charges, there is a 327.96. The reference of all of these figures are on our import or our consumption. My consumption, I mean. From the 444, this is our baseline. 464 kilowatt. All of the charges will be based on this. Okay? So what we are looking at now, how they will going to compute our payment with my import power or import energy of 464. Okay, we have the generation charges of 3,295.33, transmission of 327.96, system loss. Okay, we share their system loss. These system laws are some are as explained as I heard. These system laws are the one that they charge us if there some instances there are like they caught due to losses because the cable was stolen, losses from such repair or something like that. No? Somehow it is incident related that the system losses they charge us. Okay. Distribution, Meralco. Now, this is Meralco. They charge us from 1379.51. This is Meralco actually is our provider, but not actually the one who gave us the electricity. They are the one only administration. The power provider is the one that provide us the grid is the National Power Corporation of Philippine Power. All right, subsidies, we have 0.56 centavos. Government taxes, we still paying government taxes for that energy that I have imported or I use or I consume. There is a government taxes for that one, 654.36. There you go is a universal charges of 124.49. Universal charges. And then there it goes the questionable fit for all renewable 16.89. As it says, renewable energy. We will going to repeat to you the video of this how the renewable energy pit all is being charged to us. Okay, we leave this one for a while. Let us see the video once more.
Renewable Advisory po. Ngayong Pebrero, 11 pesos and 92 centavos per kilowatt hour ang overall electricity rate. Tumaas ito ng 57 centavos dahil sa pagtaas ng generation charge.
Okay, that's generation charge, they said. Okay, more on that later on. I will going to add more video for that. Or let's
Kasama na ulit sa ating bill ang fit-all charge na kinokolekta ng lahat ng distribution utilities tulad ng Meralco para mapondohan ang mga renewable energy plants. Nire-remit po ito sa gobyerno through Transco.
you see now how the fit all renewable they charge us they charge me 16.89 as my contribution to our government for their project of renewable energy for such like solar or wind energy. We are a part of it who is providing service for that one. We are paying, all right, a part only. Okay, and then from this portion I have net metering export energy. Net metering export energy energy that I exported. All right, the amount. Remember that I have mentioned to you first from the beginning that okay, we will come back. Remember this 8,687.34. Where is this came from? This came from our this one. Our export energy, I exported 1,223 kilowatt per hour this month or during the billing period. I gave them the power, the energy. They recorded it as export energy of 1223 kilowatt hour at the rate of 710. That's why 7 pesos and 10 centavos. That's why we came up. They give us how much that cost is 8,687. So meaning this 8,687 will be deducted from all those charges that they have mentioned from the top, from here, from generation charges to pit all charges. It will going to add this one, that this is actually the consumption for 464 kilowatt that we are going to pay. I'm going to pay if I don't have power or if I don't have solar energy on I'm producing. I will pay all of those. But since I produce more than what I consume, they pay me more, 8,687. So meaning all of those to calculate from the generation charges to pit all renewable energy, in total of that, they will going to minus the 867.37. Okay, let us see the computation what they have. Okay, so clear. Okay, here go. Next. All right, the monthly consumption, your monthly consumption. All right, monthly consumption as the year 2023 is the gray one. Year 2024 is the beginning of the year, meaning this gray one are my consumption, meaning import energy. From the beginning or from the 12 months or 1 year period, as a graph that you have in your billing, you will see the darker black one. All right, the black one, January, I have the gray one is much taller, import, while I'm producing the while this January 2024 I consume less. All right, now February just recently I consume more equal to the February of last 2023. That is how it goes. Okay, comparison from the previous year to the current year. All right, so this is how you read your graph. With the reference of 26.4 degrees centigrade down, meaning down is lower the average temperature for your month. 1.1. All right, lower than the previous one. Okay, lower than the previous January and February of 2023. All right, now your consumption as explained, my consumption as explained, consumption in kilowatt hour versus previous billing. Okay, from previous billing I have 14% lower than the previous billing, but I export, and this one is export, I export 22% more than the previous billing, meaning because it's summertime, I mean February, the whole February is almost sunny day, no? So solar energy harvesting is quite good because I'm harvesting more than I consume. All right, 22% net export, I'm exporting more than the previous billing. All right, from the January I export 22%, more than February I exported more than the January billing. You got that one? That is how you're going to read the what you call the graph monthly consumption. Okay, next. All right, this one is what you call the somehow we have the environment, the impact of your consumption or usage of energy for the environment. Environmental impact, be energy efficient, I said, save and help take care of our environment. Electricity, as a current charges, as an current billing, I have 1.2 kilowatt electricity generated. I generated 1.2 kilowatt. That's what how is so 1,223 kilowatt hour export energy, meaning I generated electricity of 1.2 kilowatt this month, this billing period. All right, and the emission I have equivalent of that one is the oxygen is 0.8710 CO2 carbon emission. All right, was has been avoided. All right, and then related to that one is 40 trees saved to offset the emission. All right, during my help, during my support and contribution to lessen the emission using the electricity I generated, I lessened the oxygen or the carbon dioxide to 0.8710 carbon dioxide. That equivalent to 40 trees that I saved because of that emission. All right, using okay, these are the related what you call the reference reference for the this declared figure above using DOE 2015-2017 national emission grid factor. Right? All right, of 0.00071122 of total carbon dioxide per kilowatt hour. All right, that per Arbor Day Foundation, one mature tree can absorb 48 pounds of 0.0218 tons of carbon dioxide per year. Right? That is environmental impact of creating good energy. That's why it goes like it's a clean and zero emission, zero carbon emission, free and environmental friendly if we are going to use solar for our power. Solar or wind. Right? If you are capable of doing both, that's better. All right, here we go. Another one is okay. This one is payment instruction, meaning just scan the QR code and you are about to pay. Okay, mine is zero. I have nothing to pay at the moment. At the moment. Okay, let's go to the next page. This is the back part of the billing statement that we usually receive from the Meralco. And this only I'm doing this is to help you only to identify what are those listed figures in your statement billing. I hope this helps you or it help us all. Huh? Just nobody teach me or nobody tell me of what are those things. Just only logical thinking of what all those figures is. Then from here, let's see at the back side of our billing statement, what we paid, what you paid. Okay, billing period, posting date, and payment channel. This shows recent payment already applied for this service, including any overpayment. All right. Billing period is December 20 to January 19. Posting date, January 25, Meralco, payment online, I paid 90. That was my December usage. Oh, December usage, yeah? Meaning from December 19, Christmas time, all of the equipment or all of my lighting, Christmas decor, Christmas lights are on the whole night, the day. A lot of power consumption that we have because we know it's a festive season. Now, November 20 from the previous year to December, that is greater. I pay 1 4. 20 October to October 19, I have 2 5. September, October 19 to November, I got 0 again. September to October is 2,000. 20 August to September is 3,000. All right. It means I pay also during the time that maybe on this time there are rain. You know, it's habagat season, this one, August, September, October, meaning it is very low. Sunrise is very light, no much of solar activity. Even though solar panel harvested even in the light, not the sunrise itself, there is a light, it produces power. Okay, we know that one. So it means this bill, just to mention to you again, is for the three-story building. Three-story building of 4 families. Okay, what is next? Next is what remains unpaid. No unpaid bill, thank you. Okay, meaning I paid everything. Alright, how your bill was computed. Yeah, here this part, very good. How our bill was computed. My bill, this one. Net export energy, as from the beginning, we have seen, I exported 1,223 kilowatt per hour during the billing period, 1 month, yeah? Okay, my meter reading from previous and the current reading, I have registered import of 454 kilowatt. Yeah, I just repeated the one that we saw from the beginning. I exported power, all right? From previous reading of them, 63166, and my reading current, 64389, for this meter, exporting meter, is 1,223 kilowatt per hour. All right? Maybe you are thinking why there are 2 meters. Yes, because from the original design of net metering of Meralco, they provided 2 separate electric meter, one for import, one for export. Actually, the position is like this. Okay, the import is the one that your energy is coming from the grid, from the post. From the grid, it going here, it recorded. It goes along on your house for consumption. All right. While another meter they set up is the export meter, meaning I have a solar at home, all right, covering the roof. During this period of solar activity, I exporting still power passing the export meter before it goes out to the grid. All right. So this one is export. It recorded. That's why there is a record of exporting meter. Nowadays, this power provider, our power provider, Meralco, they provide only 2 meter. That is a upgraded meter already combined with export and import, digital. All right, digital, there is it flash like you are using. This one is figure you are using. And another minute, it flashes now the one that you are exporting. So two records at the same time in 1 meter. But for me, because since 2013, I have net metering already. We are already established the solar small company solar, all right. So we are from 2013 providing service for solar energy, which available all the since then until now. Okay, let's go down below the rate component. Rate component: base price amount, generation charge. They charge us 54% 54.07 at the rate of 329. That is the one that we have seen earlier. This is how it goes. As I mentioned to you, all are based on the actual consumption that you are using. Based on the consumption, we have 54.7% for generation. And generation charges peso per kilowatt hour power act reduction. So the base is 464 kilowatt and the price is 710,207 pesos and 10 centavos with a total of 395. Transmission charges, they charge us a 5% and 38. The total based on our our import power. This one, 464, the one that we use from them. They charge us at 71 to be exact, 71 pesos per kilowatt hour. Meaning 464 kilowatt hour we use, they charge us transmission for 71 cents. So the total is 327.96. Transmission 71. System loss, they charge us 4.84%, meaning from our import power 464 again with the amount of 0.64 to be exact, 64 centavos times 464 is 295. So meaning distribution also, Meralco is charging us 22% of our consumption. This is how it goes. Consumption 22% of 464. From all those total, I have to pay 1,379.51. That is how the charges generated for the 464 kilowatt hour. Alright? I have to pay 1,379. Next, let us see. Okay, the distribution charge is from 464 again. They charge us 2 pesos and 10 centavos. Total of 971.66. Alright, net metering charges. Alright, from these net metering charges, special charges. Fixed metering charges per month is 1 peso per month and 5 pesos. 1 peso per month and 5 pesos, meaning at the rate of 5 pesos I have to pay 5 pesos. Supply charge, metering charge per kilowatt hour, it charges us net metering. The normal meter, they charge us from our consumption 464, they charge us 0.33 centavos or 34 centavos. So additional 155 pesos. Supply charge, fixed supply charge, they charge us for 1 month. The rate is 16.38, 16 pesos and 38, so we pay 16.38. Okay? Supply charge from our base 464 at 50 centavos. 50 centavos is 23103. Subsidies 0.01% subsidy. Lifeline rate subsidy. This is the lifeline they want. This what you call, they give this lifeline to those like below level user, sad to say, those on the poverty range that they cannot afford, or they put the limit of 100 kilowatt hour per month usage. They provide a subsidies, no? But this time our subsidies is 0.0011, not even a quarter of a cent. You see, 0.0001, nothing, nothing in centavos. And they charge us 51. Ay, sorry. They less me 51 cents. Senior citizen subsidy, they don't know if I'm senior or not, but still, I am a, what you call, if you are enjoying these privileges, you will going to see this progress from your consumption. If you are registered to be a senior citizen in their program, you are going to receive such like a discount or subsidy, government subsidy. Now, in my case, senior citizen, I'm senior, but they don't know. Because of my consumption is 464, it's above the range, beyond 100 range of their user privileges. That's why from me is they give me only 0.00001 cents as citizen subsidy. So it means 00, even nothing, even 1 cent is not being counted here. Alright, no subsidy from me. Okay, next is government taxes, 10.74% from the total also. The tax that you consume, they put still tax on it, 654.36 government tax. Aside from all of this from the total, they give, you will going to give the 10% of those for government tax. Okay, no say. Current RPT, this one is, I don't know this one, RPT. All right, from our baseline also, import 464 kilowatt at 0.55, I will pay 2 pesos and 55. Local franchise tax, all right, from 5,300.97, the charges is 0.75 cents per cent. I pay 39.76. Value added tax, generation charge. From generation charge, they still add value added tax. You see, right? 12%, 3295.33 at 11.32%. I pay 37303. Power Act reduction. All right, there I'm happy to see it's zero. All right, transmission charges, there you go, 327.96, 10.70%. I pay 3509. System loss 295.06 from the rate of 11.27, 3325. Distribution charges 1379.51 at the 12% is 165.64 I pay. Subsidies and others 42.87 at 12%. These are the taxes. They give us this rate and the government is taking up of these charges also. All right, additional charges. I give 5.14. So, all of those charges, deductions, taxes, there is still one is the universal charges. All of those charges, you have 2% 0.04. I pay 124.49. Okay, sometimes I feel dizzy to read all of this. Just pay, no problem, pay. But now I'm happy because all of this I just like just only a glance. The important one I'm looking at is the figure on front, the big figure on front, which is zero. Targeting zero every month is the best way. All right. Next, universal charges, as you said before. There is still missionary electricity for NPC, National Power Corporation, SPAG. What is this? SPAG. Based on our consumption again, 464 kilowatt hour at the rate of 22 cents, 103.84 I pay. Missionary electricity for Red Say, okay, based on our consumption, paying 0.17, I pay 79 centavos. Environmental fund, 0, thank you. NPC standard contract cost, thank you, it's 0. Next is this one. Let us see. Alright, this one. To continue, rate component based on prices, based on our consumption, 464 kilowatt at the price of 0.4428 I pay. NPC standard depth. You see, standard depth. Extended or standard, I don't know this one. All right, based on our consumption, based on the prices, I pay 1987, 19 pesos and 86. DU standard contract cost, 0, thank you. Equalization taxes and royalties, thank you, 0. Now, here we are now. Peatball or renewable. Peatball or renewable 0.28%. Peatball or renewable based on our import versus our consumption also, that the percentage is 0.0364. Alright? So we contributed 1687 for the renewable project of the government. Solar wind project, or the what you call hydro project, all project that produces electricity. All right, we are part of it. All right, energy bill amount. The base is 5,340.73, but value added tax is included 61205. BAT 0 rated is 0. Non-BAT is 141.38. Non-BAT. You see this one? BAT sales and there is a non-BAT. Non-BAT still there is a figure 141.38. Okay. Now to sum up, total energy amount is all of those charges is 6,094.16 that I have to pay. All of those charges that we have seen or mentioned These are the total. This is the total for all of that. 6,094.16, the energy that I consume, all the charges. But I have net metering export energy. Export energy means this is energy coming from me. They pay me, I pay them 13, they pay me 7 pesos. But still, because of my large amount of power that I exported, I harvested full of solar power. I harvested for the month. I made a total of 8,687.37 pesos. Okay? They credited me this amount, but they charged me 6,094.16. Meaning, if I going to use the credit of 8,000 to pay 6,094.16, I have still around 2,000 more. All right, 2,000 more of the credit. It's not a cost that they're going to pay me. It's the credit only. Credit that I have, remaining credit for my payment of my consumption. All right, meaning na energy export in kilowatt hour is 1,223. The price of 7 pesos and 10 centavos. The amount is 8687.34 minus 680 blah blah blah. So they charge this billing period as 0. There. This is the one that from the beginning, I'm proud to let you see this one, 0. But it doesn't mean that I did not consume power. I consume power, but the more I consume power, I mean to say, I consume power, but I exported or provided energy to the grid more than what I consume. All right? Thinking like the system is, for 3-story building, I'm using my own electricity. They bill me because it is lower. That my consumption is already a part of what I am harvesting. Maybe this consumption is during night time, because when there is solar in the daytime, the grid is just standby because I'm using directly from solar. From solar, all the power of this building from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. I'm using solar. So what the energy charges me, what the grid charges me only is during nighttime usage. All right, and once during daytime also, if I consume less, for example, I'm not here, or less consumption, that instances, that moment, all the harvesting energy from my solar are passed through directly to the grid to export, meaning it goes out from my source to the grid. That's why it coming out. That's why they detected that I'm producing electricity. That is how it goes. Aside from my usage, I have still exporting it. Sorry. Next. Additional bill information. Okay, this one. Voltage level class is secondary in accordance with the rules enabling the next metering progress for renewable energy. Excess amount from the net metering energy shall be credited to the net metering customer's electricity bill in the immediate succeeding billing period. This will be reflected as applied credit in your next billing, and only unpaid balance thereof will be applied to your current or future bills. Meaning, the remaining of this bill, let us continue. Total applied net metering export energy, total applied is zero. All right, net metering energy zero. Total remaining unapplied net metering export energy, this is my remaining one, is 2,593.18 pesos from that billing. Still, I have a credit for 2,593. So it means next month, if I use more than what I harvested, when they charge me, of course, they will going to deduct first this one. Okay? This is how I earn. Okay? Your rate this month, import price per kilowatt hour is computed as the total energy amount divided by the import energy. Yes, of course, as I explained. Note, the average temperature for the month represents the reading from the Pag-asa Weather Station, Quezon City, Metro Manila. Okay, those are the temperature that we are providing from the our production of energy. Okay, so far, let's see more. Okay, here we go. This explanation shows that with the solar power, if you have something like this, I am not saying look for me to install. I can help. I have a company to provide you solar, but if there will be some instances you have your own, do it because it will help a lot. Huh? This our installation, just like a normal household, a normal roof. Three, four is the minimum. Four, and then six, eight, two even number. That will be great assistance already for your daily consumption, especially if you are using the hybrid type. So, meaning hybrid type of installation is there is a system parameters that you can use solar first, after solar, then the battery, after the battery is the grid, meaning unless that you are capable of staying your energy for the whole night, the more that you will save your grid, or you will not use the grid energy so far. All right, there you are. This explanation goes and dedicated to all of you from Diante Renewable Energy Resources. Thank you very much indeed, and that's concluded our presentation for you, my presentation to you. Thank you.